What's up, guys? It's your boy once again, Kyle with the Bolt Bros is here and is going to talk to you about the Chargers. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. So it is 1 week official until the draft. So I'm excited, guys. I hope you guys are excited because it's almost here. We got some stuff to talk about. Man. So I and tonight I just kind of, like I said, I'm stepping away from doing the Madden for a little bit because I want to just talk to you guys and have a little bit of a discussion about the the draft. Like, I mean, this is just important, and so we're just gonna have a little fun, and we'll just chit chat and have a good time. And we'll bring up some people, some names. Let's do some analysis together, and let's just have a good time. But I obviously, we'll just get into it. So let me hit that button, and then we'll dive in and start talking. So Bolt Bros, let's go.
What's up, Kermit here, man? You watching the Boat Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Charter blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Boat Bros on the beat, lead stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Boat Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
All right, guys. Once again, so actually, funny enough, right now too. This might happen tonight, but you may see, because I'm currently doing a draft with about 32 other people. There's gonna be some graphics coming out for it and stuff like that. But I'm sitting here waiting for our pick to come up. Currently, they're on pick 19 for, what is it? Let's see. That'd be for the Buccaneers. So we're just a few picks away from that. So it might happen. So I'm excited because, and right now there's some good players available that I'm kind of really interested in getting right now for this thing. So but I will say, unfortunately, it looks like Colston Loveland was picked already. Looks like he was picked by who got him? Someone got him early. It was 14, I think. It was so it was the Colts, I think, who got him. Actually, I think they kind of rearranged who got who, whatever. But I don't really care. I just know he was picked at 14. So yeah. I just got off work myself. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? I'm glad you're tuning in while you're at work. Hey, what's up, Pappy? How you doing? LOD, what's up, my man? Thanks, LOD. I like that you like when I talk. Miguel is ready to bolt up, of course. He's got his blue chews ready. Let's see. And then I like the talking more. Okay, Jim likes that. You just like us when we hang. So, I mean, this might be the move going forward. For the meantime, because I'll be perfectly honest. Because I did, like I said, I started a new job, and it does take me a while to get home. And so I may just do something like this because I don't have too much time at night to do all this stuff. I may stop just doing the Madden thing. I mean, I might on Saturdays or something like that might do that, but it might just be only a I would say like a Twitch thing or something like that. So like that might be more of like my gaming channel or something like that. Where I just kind of do some whatever stuff. So Roland, what's up? Thank you for the shout out. What's up, my man? Pappy says Harmon or Grant. So let me see if in this thing, I think Harmon Harmon may have been taken, but I don't think Grant has been taken in this thing. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna send a message in the waiting. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I'm just letting them know. So it looks like the Bucks guy is not willing to make a deal, the pick or something like that right now. That's right, go Chargers, go! I got that soundbite somewhere, but like I said, my whole computer like took a dump on me and freaking messed up or whatever. So LOD is like, I'm gonna take that 20 when we draft a weapon in the first round. Hey, you know what? Well, that deserves a little bit of a because we got that bet going. We got that bet. Hey, that's right. Money, 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 money. You know what I'm saying? So, if it happens, like I'll shoot you over a Venmo live. So that's all it. But yeah, man, the new job is freaking amazing. Like honestly, like I'm learning a ton. Like, and it's only like day 4 into this thing. Yeah, I guess it's day 4. Yeah, and it kind of just feels like they're trying to make me quench my thirst with a fire hose, and it's kind of wild right now. So it's like, yeah, so just kind of just chilling, man, just chilling for sure. But you know what we could even do? I can even open up the. No, actually, I can't open up the phone lines. But I might be able to let people just jump in the chat or something like that, But I don't know. That could be something, or it might not be something I want to try tonight. But we could be able to do it. I wouldn't be opposed to it. If you guys wanted to jump in and just share some thoughts or whatever, I'll give you the mic for a little bit. So yeah. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just hanging. Anyways, so. Like I said, that draft might happen tonight. I'm keeping my eye on the group chat to see if it works or if it comes out together or not. But we'll see. And if it does, I'll keep you guys posted for sure. But let's talk about the actual things that I wanted to talk about tonight. I don't have, I don't even think I set up a slides for it or whatever, but I could probably just set up pull up their freaking names. That's all I'll probably just do. I'll just do that right now. So, if you guys read the description, there's a couple of players that pick 22 that some people project that might be available, and like some of these people have not really been talked about too much. We talked about them a little bit last week. And so I kind of wanted to dive a little bit into him a little bit more. So let's dig into it. And so I think we went into a little bit here. So it looks like they added another person for the Bucks. So the original person that was going to do the pick is now different. So that's interesting. All right, sounds good. Great. Like I said, I'm keeping an eye on the group chat and kind of keep you informed as much as possible. Anyways, but thanks guys. Thanks for the congratulations and stuff like that, Yeah, man. Thank you so much for that. Said all new jobs are a bit overwhelming for the first few weeks. Glad you're taking it all in. Yeah, it's kind of like, honestly, by after lunchtime, I'm kind of like a deer in the headlights on all this training and stuff, to be honest. So that's kind of like where I'm at with it. So but hey, it's a good feeling. I like that the choice that I made to be part of this deal. Let's see. Oh, okay. So then they made their pick. The Bucks have made their pick. Looks like Starks. They picked Starks here. So I'm keeping track of it, by the way. Here, I should do this here. I should do this here. Why not? This is actually it's actually perfect timing. I was like, oh gosh. Yeah, let me do that here. Okay. All right. So I have to set up my own draft tracker. So you guys are getting it live. Let me just do this thing here real quick. Let's set that up. You guys are getting the graphic live here. So okay, so here's a draft that has gone so far. It's been kind of wild if you ask me. Hang on a sec. There you go. Yeah, let me just make that bigger. That's what she says. Okay, there you go. So Tennessee went Cam Ward. Pick 2 went Travis Hunter for the Browns. Pick 3 went Abdul Carter with the Giants, Will Campbell to the Patriots, Will Johnson to the Jaguars, Ashton Jean T to the Raiders. Fun fact about that one: the Captain Jack was the guy that was doing the picks, and he ended up not picking because he had to go off on some other thing, and so they kind of just picked for him. So that was they don't really like he didn't really like that pick, but hey, he wasn't really there. So Tyler Warren went for the Jets. Mason Graham went to the Panthers. I know it kind of sucks. Shadir Sanders to the Saints. Omarion Hampton to the Cubs. Armand Membo to the Niners. Tetairoa McMillan to the Cowboys. Jahdae Barron to the Dolphins. Colston Loveland to the Colts. Missed it by one letter. Mike Green went to the Falcons. Jalen Walker went to the Cardinals. Derek Harmon to, it looks like, the Bengals. Kelvin Banks Jr. to the Seahawks. And okay, hang on a sec. They said, what he said, Stark or something. Let's see, where'd it go here? Yeah, Storks. Yeah, Storks. Starks. I can't even say it. I can't even read it right now. It's super small on my screen. Okay, so there. So that the Starks. Malachi Starks to them. Okay, so this is how I have to keep track of it. Honestly, I have to do this because they're not doing it live on some other platform. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So right now, I'm keeping my eye on a few players here. Right now, honestly, I like an edge a lot. So Michael Williams would be good. I like Shamar Stewart would be good. Matthew Golden would be amazing, but we still got a couple picks ahead of us. Nick Emenwari would be good though too. Walter Nolan would be good. I mean, Kenneth Grant would be good. That would be obviously the Harbaugh choice. It would be a little bit of a stretch though, at this point, but because we got some little off ranking picks, and so that's kind of what I'm like. Wow, okay, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. Yeah, so I'm excited. Oh wait, it looks like okay, so the pick 20 is in, I think. Right. Did I say Cubs? I think I did say Cubs. My bad. My bad, y'all. Pappy says he got an email from the Chargers Saturday draft party, invite only with player appearances. Wait, did I get that? Shoot. I think he's draft capital trade up for Gene T. Gene T is already picked, I believe. So, that's too bad. So, Golden or Grant if they drop. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. That's kind of what I'm seeing there, Roland. Yeah. Hey, what up, YDCFF? I would say Gene T goes to the Saints. That's very. He's probably, or if nothing else, he's probably not getting past the Saints. That's probably it. So, that's probably the facts. Let's see. Okay, that's the Broncos. The Broncos are up, right? Draft tracker here. Yes. So he said Emeka Egbuka for the Broncos, I believe. So I will see. Make sure that that's confirmed, and then I'll put that in for them. So at pick 20. So, anyways, so while we were waiting for our pick, though, I'll do this here. Let me switch it up here to. So let's talk a little bit more about this guy, Gray Zabel. So we talked a little bit about him on last week, and I wanted to kind of get your guys' thoughts a little bit more. Like, what do you guys say? Do you think he would be a good pick for 22? Because I like him a lot. I like what I've seen of him, and the fact is too is like, I mean, all last year our interior line was awful, so that's a pretty insane pick. Oh, and thank you, YDCFF, for that vote of confidence there, because right now, I don't know if you know this, but LOD and I, we have a $20 bet that I'm saying trenches as well, just like you're saying, and he's saying skill players, weapon, i.e., wide receiver, tight end, or was it shoot, I can't even say it. Wide receiver, tight end, or running back for the pick 22. So, hey, like, yes, you and I are thinking the same thing, and I'm with you right there. So that's why I'm saying Gray Zabel could be the top choice for him because he's totally a Harbaugh fit. I would like him, but I don't know if he would be like a pick at 22. You know, yeah, exactly, LOD. And I mean, I would be okay. Look, and don't get me wrong, I would be okay losing $20 to any of the possible players. Like right now, like looking at my this draft board here, I would be okay losing $20 if we got Golden, or for that matter, Burden the third, you know, or somehow Egbuka somehow shows up. Like, okay, so you get confirmed. Okay, now we got confirmed for Egbuka to the Broncos, the Donkeys. So let me put that in with you guys right now. This is actually kind of fun. I didn't realize that this was going to happen tonight because, like, I'll be perfectly honest, it kind of fell off the wagon a couple times here. Yeah, we meant to do this like a couple days in a row, and it didn't work out at all. So yeah, so I think we're just gonna go. We might just be doing first round now, but these are all the players that are now available. There you go, draft tracker. So yeah, so we got the Steelers up right now. So we're almost at ours. Okay, let me go back to Zabel. So I really do like Zabel a lot. Look, he's 6'6", 312 pounds. We do have some depth now at center, and I feel like he would be our future center player for sure. Because obviously he's not going to be the first center right now because we got obviously Bozeman, and we got a backup to him, or potentially Bozeman could be the backup. Let alone we have Zion Johnson, who potentially could get some reps at center. He's going to get some practice and stuff there. But Gray Zabel, he's kind of like a wild card, So he could, if we move Zion Johnson from guard to center, then he can take over the guard position. But also Bozeman could. I mean, look, but I dare say, though, if we're going to do something, I don't feel like we're going to go offensive line. That's probably my least favorite pick for first round right now. I would say probably we're going to be looking at defensive player, defensive tackle, or maybe even an edge, depending on who's there. Like I said, it's all about best available player right now. And right now, according to our board that I like using, this is the NFL Draft Buzz. I do like. I mean, obviously, we see Shamar Stewart is a top choice player right now. Like, he's ranked 14 overall, so that would be incredible. So, let's see. Like, he's got like an amazing 40 time. He's got an amazing wingspan. His 10-yard is top tier as well. His vertical is really good. He's got a good broad jump. I mean, obviously, this is not the Olympics. I don't really care about all that stuff, but he's 6'5", 267 pounds. He would be an insane compliment to our group of guys. 100%. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I just messed up. I just messed up. What? Gosh dang it. I just messed up, my draft thing. Dagnammit. Oh, man. All right. I don't know. Okay. Well, that's fine. I think I have a good idea of who. I mean, whatever the Steelers pick, because I'm probably going to go defensive line at this point. And so it's either going to yeah. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Dang it, I pressed the wrong button, and so now I lost that whole tracker thing. Freaking fail. All right. Anyways, but yeah. So Zabel, I don't think he's going to be a first round pick though. I'll be perfectly honest. But who I do think might be a first round pick would be, could be this guy. No, wait, hang on. Where's he at? Where's he at? No. Hang on, let me pull it up here. There you go. This guy could be the first round pick for us for sure. How you guys doing? I see you guys chat saying what's up to each other. Yeah. We lost Bona and Ford. It will probably be a defensive line. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying as well. YDCFF. I feel like that is excelled in all five. Yes, he did. But I say Kenneth Grant is going to be the choice potentially. I mean, it would clearly be home cooking. Clearly Harbaugh does like his boys, But here's the downside. Here's why it might not be Kenneth Grant, because he's a junior. So that means that Harbaugh worked with him when he was a sophomore. So I don't know because a lot could change in 1 year for a player. So he wasn't really under Harbaugh. He was under Harbaugh for 2 years as a freshman and a sophomore. So, and I don't really know if he actually had. I can't. Well, I guess he did get in there. He did play a little bit as a sophomore, so Harbaugh does know him very well. But Kenneth Grant could be the pick for us for sure. Grant knows Minter system, and for sure, YDCF, he does know it. He's just a plug and play person. Obviously, he would need to develop a little bit more, possibly, because we got TR Tart right there for 1 year deal. So we'll let him just kind of get a little bit older and learn under TR Tart a little bit more, and then take over for him for sure. But as a Michigan man, he's definitely a top tier choice for sure. So I would say he could be an awesome pick for us for sure. I mean, look. I mean, he's in the top tier on height. His weight is great because and the fact is we haven't had a basically beast of a nose tackle ever since Jamal Williams. Like, we've had good nose tackles and for a long time, but we haven't had the best ones, But I do say he's not as strong as he should be. Look at that. His bench is 22. I mean, obviously, I can't bench 225 at 22 times in a row, less than 5 minutes or whatever it is, But that is the lower end of the class. So I will say that he will need to get a little bit more swole, get some of that creatine in him, something like that. That's what's up. Let me see if I can see Walter Nolan, maybe. Let me see. Let me type in Walter Nolan here. Yeah, I'm down for looking at someone. Nope. Walter Nolan from Ole Miss. Here we go. Okay, so he's a junior defensive tackle. He's at 5th in the position rank of defensive line, 296. He's a little undersized. He's also a junior from Tennessee. All right, it's not bad. Texas A&M boy. Yeah. I like him. I mean, look, he could be good. He could develop really well. So that could work out, Offensive ratings 80%, tackling's 82, pass rush 79, run defense 95. And that's kind of where we've been struggling a lot, of recent years, is our run defense, So I would not poo-poo against him. So that could be good. By the way, so while I'm waiting for the next pick, while I'm waiting for the next pick, I'm gonna reset up this draft simulator. And that freaking pisses me off that I messed this thing up. So there we go. I'm gonna enter the draft. I'm gonna pick all the players again here. This kind of sucks that I have to do this, but I'm silly for pressing the wrong button here. So Cam Ward went number 1. Travis Hunter went number 2. Honestly, I don't really care which team would it. I just need to know the order that it went in, Let's see, Abdul Carter went Giants there. Will Campbell. I guess I'll show you guys what I'm doing here, because that'll probably make it more fun for you guys, you know? So, yeah. Okay. All right. So then Will Campbell for number 4 here. Will Campbell here. Will Johnson. Hey. Oh, you know what? That's why I didn't press the start draft, did I? There you go. Press the start draft. There we go. Now I can do it. Okay. First pick. Let me double check. Okay. Yeah. So he did not do it. First pick. Okay. Let's do it right. Do it right now, Cal. Come on, Cal. Cam Ward. For the Titans, Travis Hunter to the Browns. Abdul Carter to the Giants, which is third up here. Where'd he go? Abdul Carter. It's a good pick. Will Campbell to the Pats. Okay. Will Johnson. To the Jags. It might not be in the same order here. And then Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders. That's right. For number 6. Okay, so for number 7, Tyler Warren went to the Jets. And by the way, the graphics that are being made for this are pretty good. So keep that in mind. Mason Graham. Here we go. He went to, I don't know, CPM Mind. Draft tracker, yeah. Oh, that's for, yeah, okay. Carolina Panthers, okay. Shadir Sanders to the Saints is what they're saying here. I'll get you guys comments in a second as soon as I get through this stuff here. Damn it, I passed him, didn't I? Shadir Sanders. TJ Sanders. That's not the right one. Oh, here, yeah. Hey, come on now. Come on now. I scrolled down too far, didn't I? Jeez. Got too many screens up right now, too. Oh, there's Shadir Sanders. Okay, there you go. Omarion Hampton went, which kind of pisses me off. I like him a lot. He went to the Bears. I think I said Cubs last time, so my bad, guys. I said it right this time. Went to the Bears. There it is. Omarion Hampton. Membo to the Niners. Membo. By the way, it kind of worked out in our favor that they did not choose to do this as a live stream, because now I can do this with y'all right now. So Tetairoa McMillan, Jahdae Barron to the to the Finns, Colston Loveland to the Colts. Oops. Boo. I'd be so mad. Mike Green to the Falcons. Interesting. That's a bit of a stretch right there, man. Jalen Walker. Linebacker. Okay. Derek Harmon to the Bengals. So Harmon is gone. I think someone suggested him at some point. Kelvin Banks to the Seahawks. Like, why not? That's a great pick right there. It's huge pick. Malachi Starks to the Bucks. And then we're still waiting on the Steelers to make their pick now. All right, so he's checking the board right now. So, all right. So let's go back. So what do you guys think? Okay, so here's the available picks right now. So before I switch things up here. Yeah, okay, so what do you think here? I mean, look, we got some amazing options for sure though, right, guys? I mean, look at that. Okay, let me look at your quotes here for the last couple seconds. Okay, last one I saw was Roland said wide receiver Royals. Okay. I can look him up on the other screen here. Okay. He's I guess somebody else is streaming it right now. So you're saying Jalen Royals. I think didn't Jalen Royals get picked? Or no, he did not. Okay, so Jalen Royals, he's a 6 foot tall. Let me see. I can switch it up here. Let me switch this up here. There you go. 6 feet, 205 pounds. Good. Utah State. He's an Aggie. I like it. 85.6 player rating. He's 9th overall in wide receivers group. 4.42. That's solid. 55 receptions, 834 yards, 6 reception touchdowns, 5 in the receiving average. Let's go. Okay, so his 10-yard split was amazing. It's a top tier for sure. His 40 is pretty good. Yeah, that's up there. That's like a tier 3. Essentially, I wouldn't hate this though. I mean, we have a lot of good wide receivers in the draft and stuff, So, I think it would be fan-freaking-tastic if we got him though, Yeah, sure. I would. Look, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, I have learned my lesson multiple times now that we don't like to we don't like to poo-poo on the choices that the Chargers make, because you know why? Because they've done a lot more research on the players than we have, for sure. Yeah, we could say Zay Flowers was a better player than Quentin Johnston, but Zay Flowers also didn't he beat his girlfriend up or whatever? Didn't he have? He has some issues about him, and so that's kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that he's actually going to be the best player. He was clearly not going to be the choice for the Chargers. He's not a team fit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, okay. So let's say Roland says you think Royals could be a second round. Okay, got it. There you go. YDCFF, you're talking about Grant knows Minter's system. Okay, yeah, and you're talking about him. So when we talk about Kenneth Grant, he's got upper body strength is imperative for nose tackle. However, he would get stronger fast in the NFL strength conditioning program. Yeah, that's very true. And on top of that, with Kenneth Grant, he also knows Herbert, the strength and conditioning coach Herbert. So they would be able to work together, and they would be stoked to have each other there, and they would be able to have a good vibe in the gym and all that stuff. So it's not a bad pick at all. So I'm still waiting on the Steelers to make their choice. He's looking at the board and he's getting stuff going though. So yeah. Let's see. It's not that, brother. I can assure that. You're talking about something else there. Sorry. Miguel says, speaking of Royals, y'all big fans of the new Royal blue jerseys? I prefer navies. Wait. There's I didn't see this. Wait, what's going on here? Whoa. Hang on a sec here. Oh, I think the Steelers pick is going to be in here. Let me see. Chargers new Royal blue jersey. Shit. Steelers just picked Kenneth Grant. Sons of guns. I think they were sneaking on our screen. They were sneaking. Hey, I'm going to make sure that gets confirmed though before I make a pick though. So right now I'm actually thinking a lot of ways. Okay, yeah. So they just confirmed it. Okay, confirmed. All right. So it's not new. What new Royals? I'll be these the Royals that we have. I'm not a huge fan of them, to be honest. I like them, but I'm not in love with them. It's not my favorite jersey to wear. I'll just say it. I'll put it that way. Definitely put it that way. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay. All right. Let me check out the board. Put on my thinking cap. Thinking bolt. Yeah, let me put on my thinking bolt. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. So, okay, wait, draft tracker. I didn't. Oh, shoot. What the heck just happened? I think I went off. Oh, okay, wait, yeah. So they picked up Egbuka. So the Broncos picked up Egbuka here. Got to get that there. Okay, so he got Egbuka, and then the Steelers picked up Kenneth Grant. All right, so that's what's up. Okay, so now our team is on the clock. So after this, I don't really care about what happens, because we did have the option to do trades with the other people. I think the Seahawks offered to trade with me, but I was like, I don't really care. So I just didn't want to make it too complicated. So, all right, guys, you see what we got now. What's up, White Bolt Deadpool? We're doing actually a draft with a bunch of other people right now, and these are our options. Wait, no, these are our options. For our pick at 22 right now. You literally just joined right at the right time. So yeah, prefer all black uniforms with gold light to be prime. I don't want that at all, Roland. I don't want black at all for it. That's not my thing. 28 true trans in the chat. Woo woo. That's what's up. Okay, like I said, so these are our picks right now. So for me, I'm leaning defense on that, and so I would love to get Shamar Stewart or Michael Williams. Obviously here, both those guys. Obviously they're ranked super high. Because and or also Walter Nolan as well could be a top choice. But what do you guys think? Obviously, like I know LOD, he would want me to get Matthew Golden, and that's not a bad pick either, So, but I just don't think that I just don't think that we would go wide receiver again this year. Josh Simmons might be an interesting choice. But I don't think he would be the best one, LOD is saying Walter Nolan is the only choice here. But I don't know, man. Look, we need help at the edge as well. We lost Bosa. Sure, we got Thule, we got Mac, and we got guy from the Falcons. Buddy Dupree. I do not want Golden. I'm all in on Colston. Oh, interesting, LOD. All right. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, like the bottom line is too is like according to our, I mean, we still got Zabel's on the board too, but he's a bit of a stretch at 22 right now. I think. I mean, sure. YDCFS says Stewart is the right choice, and obviously he and I agree on that this part actually. So you know what? I'm gonna see if I can set up a poll right now for you guys. So that'll be good. Let me see if I can set up a poll here. Shoot, I don't know if I can. Shoot, looks like I can't. I thought I could with my thing. Gosh dang it! All right, well, I thought I could because I'm my normal one is so. All right, so okay, let's just do this. Okay, fine. Put ones in the chat if you think I should pick Matthew Golden. Twos if I should do Shamar Stewart. Threes if it should be Walter Nolan, because he's the other defensive tackle right now. So those are the options I think right now. So go ahead and do that. So ones for Matthew Golden. 2 for Shamar Stewart, which is I'm voting 2, just so you know. 3 for Walter Nolan. I don't know if I don't really want to press this button because if I do, it might mess up again. Okay, so let me just do that here. All right, let me just think here. Let me do it this way. Here we go. All right, so Golden. 1's for Golden. 2's for Shamar Stewart, and 3 for Nolan so defensive tackle. So realistically, we're looking at one wide receiver or edge, defensive end, or outside linebacker. You pick it, look that way, or potentially and Nolan, defensive tackle. So Golden, he had 58 receptions, 987 yards, 9 tutties, and 17 yards average. He's an 882 player rating. He's third overall in wide receiver. He's a 4.29 40 time. Yes, he's a little small though, so he's 5'11 and 191 pounds. So obviously he wouldn't be able to get taller. But he's 191 pounds. He'd be able to get heavier for sure. His 40 time was top tier. So if you really just want a speed guy, this would be it. So he'd be an outside X receiver. And that's a thought too. We don't really have too many outside X receivers on the team right now, So we got Ladd. He's actually classified as a slot right now. So let's see. I'm seeing Pappy saying 3. LOD is saying 3. Duff Panic saying 3. Phil saying 3, TD saying 3, Pablo saying 3, Rick saying 3, Roland saying 3, Brian saying 2, Ernie saying 3, Uber saying 1, Darth Panic saying 3, F it 2, Andrew saying, Brian saying no, switch it. Oh crap, 2 for sure. Oh boy. Okay, so it looks like the chat, y'all telling me I should get Nolan. Okay, so let's take a look at Nolan. So everyone wants that defensive tackle there. So what's his name again here? And I'm fine with that. Honestly, like I totally accept what you guys are saying. Look, I'm not the brightest freaking bulb in the bunch. I'm not an expert. I don't get paid to sit around and think about these things all the time. I do think about them a lot though, but not as much as other stuff, So Walter Nolan from Ole Miss, 6'4", 296 pounds. He's a junior, the defensive tackle. I like it. I like that pick a lot. Let's see. So why not? Like I said, he's a little undersized. He did better in the bench, so he's a better strength for sure. He's gonna have to get a lot heavier in the pros and stuff like that, So let's see. White Bull Deadpool's asking if there's an Ohio player. So let me see. Let me pull that up real quick, just to kind of humor him a little bit. So let's see. Another defensive. There's South Carolina. There's offensive tackle Josh Simmons. So not defense. So Simmons would be interesting too, but I don't think that's going to work out too much. Oh, we got. Oh no, that's not from Ohio State. You got Tyleek Williams as well. Yes, you got TD. You got Williams. There you go. Josh Simmons, we don't need. So that's the guy that you're talking about, but it's a bit of a stretch. So like I said, we want to do the best available right now, and I really think everyone voted in the chat for Walter Nolan. So I think that's going to be our pick right now for sure. So I think that's what I got to go with, guys. Crazy Matthew Golden is still there, as well as Burden, is what the group chat just said. Who's Burden? I don't even know if I know Burden. Well, he's a wide receiver, yeah. So we don't really want a wide receiver right now, So, all right, well, y'all have spoken, so Walter Nolan is going to be my choice. So I'll do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna make the selection. Unless anyone it's got to go edge or defensive line, So yeah, a good choice, Kyle and chat. Yeah, for sure. Luther Burden is miserable. Yeah, okay, here you go. I'm putting it in. Boom, dropped it. Drop it like it's hot. Walter Nolan, DT, Ole Miss. Let's fucking go. Let's go. All right, sounds good. Okay, guys. So that was a little fun. So let's do a little deep dive into him now. And talk a little bit more about him. So what is it about him that you guys love the most? Let me know, because obviously he is that defensive tackle, that we needed potentially. And I like the fact that he was in the Senior Bowl invite. Yeah, he went to the Senior Bowl there. So, let's see what do they say? Hey, what's up, Grandizer? How you doing? Yeah, it's not been over that side. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all good, man. I know you. Well, Grandizer, like I know you tried to talk to me to say something on the chat last week, and I totally missed it. So I don't know. So yeah. He's quick. He's a run. Okay, here you go. LOD says he's quick. He's a run stopper and puts heat on the quarterback. All right. Yeah, I'm down for that. So yeah, because his 40 time is hot. So that's why. Yeah, that's what you're saying. So if his 40 was 4.95, just do some quick math and divide that by 4. 4.95. Oh, shoot, what the heck? 4.95. 4. All right, come on. Stupid calculator. 4.95 divided by 4. Let's just say so his 10 split was about a 1.23. Let's just say that, so that could be pretty good. Kyle, the Hallmark Channel presents The Life of a Chargers Fan. Wah, wah. Yep. And the death, so TD says strength, power, and translate better from college to the pros than finesse. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, exactly. I can see that. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, a good point. Yeah, so he has, like I said, he has the highest. He has a really good bench. He was above average there, and so he has a lot more less. He has less room to grow in the strength area than Kenneth Grant did. And it just sucks that both Michigan guys, like actually all 3 Michigan guys that like really the Chargers are keeping an eye on for the first round, went in this draft. So before we even had a chance to get them, so literally, I guess right now it was either going to be Nolan or Kenneth Grant for us, and so obviously we went Nolan, so because of who he had there. So yes, referring to Walter Nolan. So yeah. And Pappy says he also gets into the backfield. That's what's up. Yeah. So Kyle Godwin says now he's a beast. He just needs some coach Herb motivation. Yeah, for sure. And he'll definitely be able to get that for sure. And he'll get reunited, or not reunited, but get linked up with Harbaugh, and that'll be a big pick for him, for sure. So I'll be perfectly honest though. I do think that potentially the Chargers would have gotten somebody else, but actually, wait, is Nolan? I'm just looking at it right here on the side. Nolan is showing as number 2 overall draft pick in that group. So that was actually huge for us, So that's insane, actually. Yeah. So the hands down, like you guys were all saying, number 3, that was great. That was awesome for us, So according to this, we got the better deal. We'll see though. We'll see how it shakes out. And of course, like I said, he's a little bit undersized. He's 296. We'll just start feeding him some some more McDonald's and some Popeyes. Make him eat some whole chickens. And then yeah, we'll be good. He'll be solid. I think I'm down for him. So let's look more at his ratings here. Offensive ratings at 80%. That's awesome. Tackling 82. Pass rush 79. Run defense 75. So then that's the biggest part, I think. And Angel says, can we draft a foot masseuse? I feel like that would be helpful. Right? Why not, Angel? That'd be awesome. That's a great choice. A great thought there. We will still need a nose tackle later on, though. Well, I mean, he is a nose tackle. I mean, sure, like he's not a traditional nose tackle. Sure, he's a defensive tackle, but he could play nose tackle, and so we'll just make him get heavier, and we'll put him in there. So that'll be what's up. That'll be what's up for sure. Yeah. So teams rarely draft a defensive tackle in round 1 because they are rotation guys. Oh, they get drafted round 1 if it's generational talent. Not to mention drafting edge makes sense because they cost more in free agency. And that's actually kind of what I was thinking too, because you'd be able to get a good 5 years out of him and not pay the insane amount of money that he's going to be a want that he's going to be able to want. So that's kind of why I do think that Shamar Stewart would have probably been the Harbaugh pick, to be honest. Because like you said, edge is a very expensive position, and so if you can get an amazing player at for cheap there, I don't think that would be a bad choice at all. So, but hey, at the end of the day, the chat and I, we wanted Nolan, so we're sticking with it. So, let's see, Kyle, Grandizer says, I was saying a channel I followed for years, Roar of the Lions UK, needed a Chargers content creator. Oh, for the first round draft party. I suggest okay. Well, yeah, sorry. Like I said, we had this one going on in the backfield, in the back. I would say backstage, I guess. So this guy, that's why I wasn't able to do that one though. So I'm sorry about that. I think they may have reached out to me. Somebody did. But I was in the middle of doing this one, so I didn't. Yeah. Okay. So Pablo says Nolan is a disruptor. Disrupt. What's this rubbish about Jalen Ramsey real quick? Yeah. Well, I mean, he and homeboy Derwin James played a little bit in college, and Jalen Ramsey has always had a goal that he wanted to play with Derwin again. It's possible that it could happen sooner or later, but I mean, if it does, I'd be all for it. I'd be super stoked, but I just know right now his price tag is probably too high. Yeah, and it's probably smoke. People just trying to throw it out there. So yeah. But you're right though. We do need future guys. That's the biggest thing for sure. Like in getting a edge player would probably be the better choice though. So yeah. You don't think he needs to gain too much? I don't know, man. At 296, and nose tackle, like for center, you're going up against like 330-pound dudes. Maybe not just a center, but also a guard. So you're basically 300 pounds versus 600 pounds. So you kind of want to be able to make it harder for them to push against you. So yeah. TD says you would have preferred Harmon, but was working with the list. Exactly. So that's kind of what we're thinking here. And that's kind of the way it's gone for there. So yeah. Paps Fritas. What's up? Chef Kyle's cooking. What's up? Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. I'm cooking top ramen. That's for sure. Yeah. Get the 464-pound guy. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying for sure. He's a 3-4 defensive end. Well, I mean, I don't know. Hey, I mean, someone can move around. But biggest thing is though for me though, it's like I needed somebody in the trenches as well. So I think that's where it worked out for me. I mean, they're putting him as a defensive tackle. So at least on Draft Buzz, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't do like so much research on all this stuff because at the end of the day, like we found that people get too like tunnel vision on some stuff, and that's just kind of not a great idea. So we stepped back on that. We will do a mock draft this weekend because then that'll be a thing. And I think maybe we'll do that. Do like we did last time, where all three of us come in with a full mock draft, and we'll kind of go through what the players were for the for the Sunday show. I think that'll be awesome. So YDCFF says most fans don't understand the logistics of the front office draft decisions and what goes into it on the salary cap area. Yeah, no, you're 100%. We really don't. And the fact is too is that, like, I mean, that's it is a lot of money is a big consideration for stuff, and that's also why wide receiver. I mean, it's a very possible reality that they also would have picked Matthew Golden at that pick as well, because dude, wide receivers are also expensive right now. That's just the way that the market is right now. So it would more than likely, I think it would have been Golden or Stewart over Nolan. So, but Nolan is our fan choice for sure, because we all knew that we need the trenches. We need to fix like that line, So, but I mean, if TD is saying if he's a 3-4 defensive end, I mean, that could be amazing. If he's in there and he could, defensive end is technically a well, an edge rushing position. So that would, this wouldn't be a bad choice then either. If he can be classified as an edge rusher, just give him a little shift. Pff, that's a huge choice. Amazing choice. He's 296, 6'4", and that fast. Hell yeah. Anyways, LOD says you see the Chargers drafting 2 or 3 more defensive line fellas. Hey, but probably not first round though, right, LOD? Because you got $20 on it. Roman should outright. Romans should sounds good right now about now. And Andrew, yeah. You ever heard of Chris Jones? D line is much better than edge in this draft. Yeah, I agree. I agree though. Stewart has a long way to go as a pass rusher. Okay. But he's good against the run already. Trusting he knows his shite. That's right. Yes, I do too. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with you guys. His price is hefty. That's my point. And D-line is much better than edge in this draft. Interior line needs to get beefed up. Got to get that push up the middle. Defensive line needs serious upgrade for sure. So realistically, we're not going to get Herbert, a young tight end. I'm a cry. I know. Well, that's just unfortunately for how it went out in this draft. So I'm not even paying attention to the next part of this, next phase of this right now. Because we only are apparently doing first round right now. Actually, let me double check what he says right here. So, wait, it's 3 rounds. Are we doing more than the first round? Oh, I guess we're doing three rounds next. Right now, we might be. Gosh. Oh man, I don't even know if I have the patience to do all that right now. Oh. Goodness gracious, I have no idea. How am I going to keep? I'm not going to be able to keep track of 3 rounds right now. Like, bruh. That's crazy. I'm not even. Yeah. Tight end Taylor in the second round. Yeah, I hope we can get, because I would love to get an offensive weapon second round right now. So it could be tight end, could be wide receiver, could be running back. So probably not wide receiver though. Maybe running back. So I would say tight end or running back, and that would be my pick right now, because we have a pretty deep running back draft this year. So maybe I would do running back in the 3rd round. I don't know. He's saying there's a 4-3 defensive tackle for sure. Miguel coming through the blue chews. That's what's up. Salary cap for 4 years down the road is not a priority. LOD says, I really think if we get better at tight end and wide receiver, we get K13 back. Oh, that's and that's a big thing too. It's like I think there could be a handshake deal that Kenneth, that we might get Keenan Allen after the draft is done. I don't remember what I was right about, but yeah, ASJ could be back. I think he is probably leaving. Did anyone notice how short Hortiz was when he talked about Samuel? I don't think he ain't coming back. That's for sure. Yeah, no way. So, that works on my mental health too. I can barely keep track of the half of the first round. Yeah, facts though, bro. Right? Okay, let's see a lot of ASJs. Okay, looks like I'm caught up. Okay. Plenty of speed receivers round 3 and 4. Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh, dude, I have no idea, dude. If they're really trying to go for 3 rounds, man, I'm not gonna do. Dude, I don't really want to do 3 rounds at this point. I really don't. Yeah, get Trayvon Henderson in round 2. Trayvon Henderson. Well, let me just take a look. Let me see. Okay, let's take a look at round 2 kind of guys. So, you guys were saying Pappy said. Who did Pappy say first? Let's take a look. Let's just take a look for a second now. Well, I'll do real quick. Let's see, tight end Taylor. Taylor. Hang on. Well, let's just go position rankings here. Let's go back here. Tight end. Okay, here. Colston Loveland. He's gone. Warren. Warren's gone. Mason Taylor. Yeah. Actually, I think he may have It may have gotten picked up or whatever, but let's see. Talking is better. Yeah, after 3 rounds. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay up with you guys to do it because like this is taking forever too, you know. So I'm probably gonna wake up and it's probably gonna be my pick for third round, second round, and I'm like, I don't know, shoot, whatever. But Mason Taylor, 6'5", 251 pounds. That's good. He's got some good beef. He is 4.9 on the player rating. Position rank is 5. 40 times a 4.65. That's pretty solid for a tight end for sure. And coming out of LSU, I like LSU. They got a good program there, so that could be pretty solid. His bench, so he's one of the strongest tight ends, and that could be a solid choice for us because, you know, Harbaugh wants them to block a lot better. You know, he wants them to get in their faces. You know, and obviously he's a really fast guy too. So speed and strength, that's solid. Okay, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Let's see. He had an invite to the Senior Bowl. Okay, so his defensive rating 77, hands 92. That's great. That's great to hear. Short receiving 81, immediate routes 84, deep threats 80, blocking 67%. And that would actually be a bad thing for him though too. So I don't know. Anyway, so all right, I like that. Okay, so you just need to develop unhealthy. Somebody said something. Somebody suggested somebody else here for the second round. What are you guys thinking for second round? Let me just see. Get Trayvon Henderson. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so do that Henderson. Here you go. From Ohio State. Yeah. Okay, so as a running back out of Ohio, that's the guy you're talking about. Let me know. That would not be bad. He's 5'10", so he's a little shorter than one typical, I would say. But size in a tight end is not, or height in a tight end is not super important. But 202 pounds, that's good. Out of Ohio State, you know, really good rushing yards, 1,016. Rushing average 7.1, 10 yards, receptions 28. So he's a little bit of a hybrid one. Kind of had a little bit. He's got good hands for receiving. Yeah. Okay. So Ohio State running back. Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. For sure. Okay. And okay, so it's 40 times a 4.43, which is good. I think LT was a 4.40 or 4.5, wasn't he? So he wasn't ever super fast either. So, but this could be good. He's 4th overall in the running back group, so that would actually be pretty solid, I think, for sure. Now, don't get me wrong though, too. He's from Ohio State, so he could be actually. So I don't know if he would actually be the pick for the Chargers, you know, because Harbaugh is a Michigan guy, you know, like dead rivalries for that, you know, so that'd be awesome. His vertical is 38, you know, broad jumps to 128, 10-yard, 152, so he's pretty fast there. It's 4.43, so yeah. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. He's good rushing, you know, 95%. Breaking tackles ability 96%. So that could be his biggest strength is that he just he takes a hit and keeps on going. At least breaks one tackle, gets on to the next one. And that's awesome. That's what you want in a running back. You know, they want him to be able to take a hit and keep on going. You know, pass blocking not so good, run blocking not so good. So but you know that's kind of, you know, you're not really expecting them to do much. So these kind of comparables. Jalen Wright, Tajay Spears, Kenneth Walker, solid. I can get behind it. I can get behind that for sure. Edge, running back, tight end. That's what you're saying. That's what's up. Yeah. Anyways, so that's kind of something there. Let me see what else. Okay, tight end there. Maybe if there's a another tight end available, or not a tight end, edge available, that would be a good choice to do as well. But I don't know if there is anyone else. Oh yeah, I do. Of course, I want Jack Sawyer. I want Sawyer. Come on, man. We gotta get Sawyer. I may us Sawyer boys of the Bolt Bros might end up just getting a Jack Sawyer jersey, even if he didn't end up going to the Chargers anyways. I might just get it anyways, just because I want him, you know? So let's waste a draft pick on Patrick Herbert. Why not, man? That'd be awesome. That'd be good. Anyways, well, but by the way, I guess, okay, so it's been an hour. I did my pick with y'all. That was actually pretty awesome that happened, though. So let me just close it out here for a second here. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited that happened. Like I said, I didn't really know that was going to happen tonight, that we were going to have this thing right there, and it just kind of so happened that it ended up being right when I was going to be live with you guys. So I was like, oh, this is perfect timing. So that was it. So our first pick of the draft in this thing was Walter Nolan, a defensive tackle out of Ole Miss. So that's actually pretty epic. Everyone says he's more of a defensive end on a 4-3 situation. Or he said 3-4, I think, right? So, but yeah. Hey, you know what? Anything's possible. At the end of the day, I really do believe that, a player coming out of college is able to be plugged and played in any position for the draft, or like after they get drafted. So if he is more defensive end or something like that, not a nose tackle, I don't think that's that important. I think he could be moved and put into that position and trained into that position as nose tackle, and he could totally do that. And that's the reality. A lot of people like say, "Oh, well, this is not what he did in college." But you know what? Look, college is a whole different ball game, and pros are a whole different ball game. So I think that anyone has, and that's kind of why, like when it comes to like the cornerbacks, safeties, free safeties, nickels, whatever like that, like they're listed as defensive backs in the draft, not their specific thing. If they have the right size, they can move to the safety. If they have the right size, they can move from a guard to an offensive tackle or a center, just like that. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, look at my own case. In college, essentially, I studied film and television. Right now, I'm studying securities. I'm trying to end up being a stockbroker and stuff like that. So, and that'll be freaking fantastic. So, at the end of the day, us human beings are very malleable. We actually can learn and grow in every aspect of life. So I don't believe that old dogs can't do tricks when it comes to humans. Dogs, yes, but humans, no. Everyone can learn. I think that, but the truth is that the willingness to learn needs to be there, and the patience needs to be there. So, and that's the thing too. That's where it all falls down to. So. Anyways, guys, but that's kind of all I wanted to do tonight, though. I just wanted to talk about the draft a little bit, and Walter Nolan if he ends up being a Charger, I would be freaking stoked. But also Shamar Stewart or even Matthew Golden in this situation. That's kind of where we're at tonight, though. So, but like I said, join us again on Sunday. We'll have another show for you guys, and I'm going to talk to the bros, and we'll try to set up our three-way draft situation. So we'll all have our own full complete drafts, and we'll talk about them, and we'll just kind of have a good time with that, and we'll just kind of light blaze through it, I guess, and but we're excited, guys. The draft is almost here. I hope you guys are excited, and then if you guys are, comment down below. Let me know if you're going to be going to the show in Green Bay this year. I know some people in the chat sometimes do like to travel to it, but let me know how that thing goes, because I would love to hear from you guys. But as always, guys, you guys have a good weekend. Tomorrow's Friday, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. So, Bolt Bros, let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here, watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. fright.